Hi everyone. Well, it certainly is summer. I can tell because it's over 100 degrees. I'm Jeff Miller, the pastor at the Belton First United Methodist Church here in Belton, Texas, enjoying the heat of the summer. You know, summer should be a time of fun, and in the midst of the COVID-19 and not being able to do what we like, thought maybe I could bring you a little summer fun via the devotionals. Now, one of my favorite things to do in the summer is to be by a pool. I love being by a pool, and I don't have one in my backyard. I have to use community pools, or when we go away to a place that we stay sometimes for on vacation. I love getting up early, getting a cup of coffee, going by the pool, and sitting and reading. You know, doing some nice light reading like, The Odyssey by Homer. Well, no, really, I probably read something actually really light and fun, like Yakov Smirnoff for the Soul. Great book. I encourage you to get it. It really is inspiring. But one time I was sitting by the pool and I noticed a sign. It said, "No lifeguard on duty. Swim at your own risk." You know, when there's no lifeguard on duty, it is pretty risky. Especially if you don't know how to swim. You got to stay away from the deep end. You can't go off the high dive, and you're really restricted to the shallow end where you can stand because there's no one on guard watching over you. Or even if you are a swimmer and there's no lifeguard on duty, you still have to be careful because you're still alone. You're out in the deep end alone, or if you go off the high dive, you're alone. You might get tired, or so there might be some unforeseen circumstance when you're swimming in the ocean or a lake or even in a pool, and it does put you at risk. You know, the sign was a great warning. No lifeguard on duty, swim at your own risk. Well, Jesus gave a warning to his followers right before that he was arrested and then charged and crucified. And it comes from the Gospel of John, and this is my paraphrase of Jesus' warning. He told the disciples, "You don't know how to swim. I gave you lessons, but you still flounder around. So I'm sending you a lifeguard who will always be on duty." That lifeguard is the Holy Spirit. In the life of the church, we're in the season of what's known as Pentecost. Pentecost celebrates the coming and the receiving of the Holy Spirit. God's presence always with us. The Holy Spirit, Jesus said, is an advocate, a helper, a comforter, one that will always be with us. We don't have to swim at our own risk. We're not restricted to the shallow end of our faith. We can even take a big risk and jump off the high dive because we are never alone. In John chapter 14, verse 6, Jesus said, "I will ask the Father, and he will send you another companion who will be with you forever." In the midst of this time, just know that the Holy Spirit is with you. And so we can plunge into the pool of faith and be refreshed by God's grace, knowing that the Holy Spirit is always with us. God bless you.